Hey guys, Sapphire Blue here. I know I keep changing my name. Nothing personal or anything. I just am not comfortable with my name. But I love the name I have now. I think I'll keep it for a long time. Hopefully. Okay, so today's video, if you read the title, is The Tale of Six Mice. Shut up, Molly. I'm so sorry. This is the first of a couple pet videos I'm going to be making. I don't know if I'll make the other ones I have in mind, but I think I will. But I just wanted to start off with this one because I've had 6 mice, and 6 mice is a lot, my friend. So let's get started. So the first mouse I ever had, its name was Alex. When we got Alex, what happened was my dog was trying to eat him. Or her. Well, it was a little tiny baby mouse. You see, we have mouse traps in our garage because we don't want mice running around everywhere. So what happened was we had lots of mouse traps. So what we think happened is a mom mouse gave birth to her little child mouse and then went out looking for food or something and saw some and got caught in the mouse trap, got her head squished, and then one of the little babies, eyes still closed, tried to crawl out and look for his mama or her mama. And I'm just gonna call it a he because we really don't know. So my dog found him looking. So we picked him up. We gave him a little bit of like nuts and stuff. And then we decided we were going to keep him for however long he had. We went to PetSmart and we bought him some cat's milk for him to drink. And, of course, this little guy still didn't have his mom to keep him warm. So he got really sick after like a day. And he died after 2 days. So it was really sad to see him go. But after that, I decided that I wanted to have some mice of my own. And my dad did too, because we just lost a beautiful mouse. So, we went to a mouse breeder, and she showed us a box of mice. A couple of them were pregnant, and we didn't want pregnant mice, because you know how that turned out. So I picked out a little tiny gray mouse and named it Nibbles. A little tiny blonde orangey mouse and named it Peanut, because it was kind of the peanut color. And a black and white mouse that kind of was cow patterned, and named it Rocky. So we kept these mice in a cage, 3 cages. We still have those cages now, and they were just so much fun. We used to set up little obstacle courses on the ottoman for them to have fun in. We used to carry them. One time my dad was holding Rocky, and she crawled up his arm and went down into his shirt, and he had to get help to get her out. He wasn't scared or anything, but that's not a pleasant situation. But anyway, we just love those mice so much. And when we have family parties, a lot of people like to go outside and, you know, do whatever it is they do outside. And you see, when they open the door, it's mostly at like Christmas and stuff that it's cold, or fall, Thanksgiving. And when they open the door, the breeze goes, okay, so the door is here, then there's a kitchen, and then in the kitchen there's like a doorway that leads down the stairs, and at the very bottom of the stairs is the mouse cage. So they open up the door, and the breeze travels through the kitchen and down the stairs, hitting all the mice, making them cold. They get cold, they get sick. So Nibbles, the gray mouse, I hate to say this, but she was my favorite. Oh, they were all girls, by the way. I hope that was obvious. But anyway, she got really sick, and it was really sad because we knew that she might not make it, and she was sick. So then, after a while, she started getting better, so that made us all happy. And after she got better, like, my dad gave her to me, and I held her, and I said, "Oh, I love you so much, Nibbles." The next day, they found her dead next to the wheel, because they had a little wheel to run on. And I just remember, I wanted to say something about Nibbles. I remember when we first got her, She was like looking for ways to get out of the cage. She was our little escape artist. She was the first to run on the hamster wheel. She was just so amazing, and I miss her so much. Rest in peace, Nibbles. And then our other mouse, Peanut, started getting really fat. She was like Molly, really fat. And soon she got like a little tumor on her leg. Pretty bad. Poor little Peanut. Turned out the tumor was cancerous, and Peanut had cancer. So we didn't know what we could do. So we took her to the vet and stuff, which is kind of odd taking a mouse to the vet, but we did. And we found out that there wasn't really much we could do. If it was a dog, maybe we could have gotten surgery to get the tumor removed, but that's kind of hard to do for a mouse, you know, even for a professional. Let's face it, mice are like this small, like not big mice at all. So all we could do was let her go peacefully, because she was in pain. She was having trouble getting through the tunnels to each cage, because the tumor took up quite a bit of space. And then she was starting to get another tumor. We didn't know if this one was cancer. It probably was. So we had to put her down. It was really sad to do, but we had to. We didn't really have much of a choice. She was a wonderful mouse, and I guess when I named her, I didn't think she would eat so much, but she did. That worked out good. Thank you, Peanut. Rest in peace. And now all we had was one mouse, Rocky. So we went to an animal humane society where we lived, where they had a couple mice, and they had these two that they would always use at birthday parties, Picasso and Monet. We didn't want Rocky to be lonely, so we adopted Picasso and Monet. We never changed their names, but actually my name was supposed to be Monet, so that turned out pretty cool. And so we bought these mice, pretty much adopted them. And we were really happy that Rocky, she didn't have to be lonely anymore. She could actually have other mice again. These ones weren't quite as friendly as the last ones. They had never really had much contact with humans unless it was a little kid going, cute mousey. So they didn't react to us that well, but they were pretty happy, I guess. And after a while, we loved them. They went on the wheel and stuff. They still had trouble and stuff, but it was really great to have them and make sure they weren't lonely. And one day, my cousin, Leah's Rubies, she might have changed it because she has a lot. She found Rocky asleep in one of the tunnels. At least that's what she thought. And then Picasso climbed over her and Rocky didn't wake up. That's when Leah realized that Rocky was gone. And I just remember we had Rocky for like a year and a half. That's a long time for a mouse to live. Maybe less. But yeah, it was a long time for a mouse to live. And I was really, really, really sad. Because, you know, I'd had her for so long. And she was all I had left from the original 3 mice we had. So I remember just bawling my eyes out when my dad... Like, at first she didn't know it was Rocky because the tubes were all colored. So my dad took the tube apart and looked inside, and he just looked at me and he said, "It's Rocky." And I was like, please don't let it be her. Because, you know, I loved the other mice too, but I loved her so much. No offense to other mice. It's just, we'd had her for the longest, and, you know, it was pretty sad. And I just remember crying my eyes out. And then, all we had left was Picasso and Monet, and we loved them so much. And we played with them a lot, but or at least we tried. It wasn't easy because they weren't quite as friendly. They were a little bit scared of us. And one day it was quite a long time. another half year before this happened. But one day we just found Picasso peacefully sleeping. And when we found her, my mom touched her and she was actually still warm. So we hadn't been ignoring her dead body or anything. She stayed alive for a long time. And by this time, Monet had like an eye infection. And you know how I said when the breeze will go down the stairs and into the mouse cage and make the mice sick? Yes, Monet had been sick for a while, and her eye was all red, and it was basically gone. And there's not much we could do about that, you know? Even, like, I wish we could have done something, but we really couldn't. So Monet was all alone for quite a while, and I'm guessing they're expecting me to say one day we found her peacefully asleep. But actually, I could show you her right now if I wanted to. She's still living. It always sounds like she's crying. And I just can't believe she's still alive. She's so skinny. Like, she eats a lot. And the other day we found her asleep in her food dish. She's been alive for about a year, probably more now. So she's living a great life. A long life. I don't want her to go, but I want her to be put out of her misery, you know? She's in a little bit of pain. She's always whimpering. Well, not whimpering, that's just her breathing. She goes, because it's getting hard for her to breathe. So she's an old mouse, but I love her so much. So I might put a picture at the end of this video if you want, maybe even another video. I probably won't, because, you know, I could post a video, though, called My Mouse Monet or something, like 6 seconds of her. So, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, even though it is a little sad, because my mice died a lot. I just want to tell you guys a little quick story about this one time, because I forgot to say it. This one time, Nibbles, Peanut, and Rocky were running around on the ottoman, and Rocky tried sniffing off the edge, and then she started falling. So I remember just running up and cupping my hands, and then she just crawled into my hands, and I said, "It's gonna be okay, Rocky, you're gonna be okay." I'm sorry that it's been kind of sad to think back to all the good times and the bad times with my mice. But we're not going to have any more mice now that we think we won't, because we want to be able to get a cat, and if we have the mouse cage, the cat might try to jump up to there and try to kill the mice or something, because, you know, that's kind of the way cats can be, like, you know. So after Monet passes on, we're probably not going to get any more mice. Although I want to, it's kind of hard having mice because they don't live very long at all. At all. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it. And if you've had mice before, you could leave a like. Comment down below any video suggestions you want me to do. I can do more videos like this explaining stuff in my life. This is kind of a story time. Not really. Kind of. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more. And have a great day. Oops.